Blessings, my friends. Welcome to Story Time with Grammy Blue. Happy Mother's Day to every queen that is a mother to someone very special. And today I would like to share with you a very special woman. And she is called the Virtuous Woman. And it must be said, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Well, I must admit, diamonds are my favorite, but there are some rubies that are far more valuable than a diamond. Why? Because it is so rare. Let's take a look at this virtuous woman. Don't forget, grab your Bible. Okay, turn to Proverbs 31. There are 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, one chapter per day. One chapter per day helps keep the devil away, but more importantly, one chapter a night gives you the strength to fight. Proverbs is the book of wisdom. You know, we have to fight that devil. We have to keep him under our feet. And if you let him, he'll go wild. So we have to fight, definitely. Okay, Proverbs 31. Okay, just a little background. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, it's advice that a mother is giving to her son, the king. So I'm going to read the whole chapter and then I'll highlight a few verses. 31:1, Proverbs 31:1. The words of King Lemuel, the utterance which his mother taught him. What, my son, and what, son of my womb, and what, son of my vows? Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to that which destroys kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes intoxicating drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the justice of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to those who are bitter of heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open your mouth for the speechless in the cause of all who are appointed to die. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. Now, the virtuous woman. Proverbs 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and a portion for her maidservants. She considers a field and buys it. From her profits, she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good, and her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. She extends her hands to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. She makes tapestry for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for all the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. The heart of her husband safely trusts her. He trusts her. He is not trying to control her. He is not trying to mold her. He has allowed her to become who she is. Different gifts, different talents, but developed into who God has called her to be. They are not unequally yoked, because remember, it says that he sits with the elders of the land. So he has paid the cost to be the boss. He has provided the environment for her to nurture. And he's not afraid that she's going to do him wrong because he trusts her. And I think that's a problem that a lot of men have. They don't trust their women, and they don't allow them to fully grow into who God has called them to be, into their purpose. And then her purpose and his purpose come together and fulfill God's plan and purpose. Proverbs 31, 1 through 31. The virtuous woman. Now, I'm sure some of you men are saying, where can I find a woman like that? Well, it wouldn't put it past me if you already found her. And maybe she's the one that you let get away. And you have put her up on a pedestal, and every woman that comes into your life, you judge them by her. Well, if that's the case and she's still available, I recommend that you put everything aside and put all of your energy into seeking this virtuous woman, because she is the one that will be with you for richer, for poor, sickness and in health, to death do you part. This is not a girlfriend, this is a wife. And also, if we look at the husband, where is he? He is sitting with the elders of the land, because he is a wise man. He is not spending his time trying to control her, trying to manipulate her into doing things the way he wants to do it. He acknowledges that she is the seed keeper, and whatever he gives to her, she's going to multiply it and give it back with interest. Grammy Blue loves you. Have a wonderful day.